Okay, so we should be recording now. Okay, so there are lots and lots and lots of opportunities for us in regards to having a Plexus business. There's lots of opportunities for us to find trainings on products and how to use social media and how to use our back office. I mean, there's so much between the training videos in our back office to YouTube to our Facebook groups. There's a lot there, and there will be more coming throughout the year. That's not what this is going to be tonight. I want to talk about what we're bringing with us this year and the ways that we can sabotage ourselves and try to like get that out so that we can recognize it if it starts to happen, and not just in regards to a business. I think this stuff is important for relationships, for parenting, for marriage, for just kind of life as it comes. So one of the things that I asked you to do, and if you haven't done it yet, grab a pen and paper and do it while I'm talking and introing this, was to bring 10 dreams / goals / desires. So if you have them, grab them. If you don't, make something up right now. What we're gonna do with them will probably frustrate you and irritate you. You're welcome. But I think that this exercise can be really helpful in flushing some things out. It was for me the first time I did it. And so we're gonna do this activity together, and then we're gonna chat for a little bit, and then we're gonna come back to our list. Okie dokie. So 2 things before we get started. At no point am I gonna ask you to share your list. So you can adjust that as needed. I want you to be honest with the things on your list and know that they're personal and private. So I'm not going to be like, okay, give me your top 10, share it with the world. I think sometimes in this business, in the world of putting ourselves out there on social media, we can get into a mindset that everything that happens or anything we're doing, we have to do it in a way or prep it in a way that we're like going to share it with people. And so I think sometimes it can water down our thinking or our feelings or what we're really wanting. And so with this activity, I don't want that to happen. I'm not going to ask you to post it. I'm not going to ask you to share it. If you have goals that are intimate and super personal or rooted in, I don't know, just hard stuff, feel free to write it down because it will be private and stay private. The second thing is I don't want you to overthink this. I'm not going to give you a lot of time for the activities. So just kind of roll with it. And again, no one's going to see it. So if you do it differently than I tell you to, I'll never know. Okay? So there's no right answers, just roll with me. So take your list of 10. And I want you to take your list from 10 to 6. You're going to drop 4 in order to prioritize 6 of those things. So reach through your list and take it from 10 to 6. All right, now look at your list of 6. You're going to take it from 6 to 3. Sorry. We're finding our top 3. Again, no right answers. Okay. Was that easy or hard? So hard. It was so hard for me because I had a whole range of stuff from like relationship to financial to health to whatever. So it's hard to be like, how do you pick three? But did anyone, and I know it just happened, so you haven't processed anything. Was there any sense of liberation or freedom that came from taking a list of 10 to a list of only 3? Because I also felt like it simplified things a little bit, and it was like, oh, maybe I don't have as much to do. Maybe there's 3 things that I could focus on. Anyways, just a thought. Okay, so we're gonna come back to our list in a minute. I wanna, if you have another piece of paper, grab it or turn your list of 10 over. And I want you to rewrite your top 3 things on that list. Abbreviate them or write them, I don't care, draw a picture, whatever. The 3 things. Okay, underneath your list of 3, I want you to write these 3 words. I am enough. Okay, so for some of us, those words, I am enough, we've seen them, we've heard them. There's at the gym that I'm at, they're doing a January challenge, and those 3 words are plastered all over the place. And for some people, reading I am enough or saying I am enough to yourself is comforting and encouraging. But I think for most of us, well, I don't know. For me, it feels like unallowed and irreverent are the 2 words that I come up with when I think about looking at myself and saying, I am enough. Like, am I allowed to say that? Aren't I supposed to be lacking? How do I like hold those 3 words? And then sometimes when I think about it, it feels really neutral. It feels really unmoving. It feels really like, what does that mean for me? I think when we think about our goals and the things that we're working towards, if we come from a place where we believe we are enough, that we have everything we need to do the things that have been set in front of us to do, I think the potential for us to actually work towards those goals with consistency and purpose, I think our chances are higher than if we look at our list of 3 and think, holy shit, how am I going to get it done? I can't. I don't have enough. And so as I was thinking through my list and as I was thinking through 2019 and what I want for 2019, and I was thinking about these words, I am enough, because I see them, I feel like it's just been sort of a theme. You know how you see it somewhere and then you see it somewhere else and then you see it somewhere else. So I'm like, okay, Lord, what are you trying to say to me? So I think there's 2 things that can get in the way of us really believing our value and worth is what it is. And I think it's fear and shame. And I think fear and shame can put on a lot of different costumes, hats, masks, whatever you want to say. I think for women who are trying to create income and have a business, I think fear masks itself as a word called hustle. I think hustle is super trendy. I think you can go to Etsy and you can buy a sweatshirt and mugs and sweatpants with hustle written on the booty and rhinestone. And I think this word hustle has become a super trendy word. And I do not think it means what we think it means. The other thing, shame. I think shame dresses up as perfectionism. And I'm going to break that down in a minute, but I want to go back to hustle. I think the word hustling, I think it's this idea that if we're hustling, we're somehow proving our worth and value to those who we're telling that we're hustling, right? Or that like how busy and full our calendar is somehow communicates to us or others that we're valuable, that we're worth being needed. I think we love to be busy and we love to tell people that we're busy because it somehow communicates something about us to them. Our exhaustion from running from one thing to the next is evidence of our worth. We love the hustle and we love others knowing how hard we're hustling. And I think that's cultural. I think it's part of this American dream, whatever. I think when people use the word hustle, they think they're using the word drive. I think that can sometimes be what they're referring to, but words matter. And we talk a lot about words mattering here in our house. The literal meaning of the word hustle is to force someone to move, to push roughly, or to pressure someone into doing something, or to bulldoze. I don't want to hustle in my Plexus business. I'm not looking to bulldoze anyone. I'm not looking to push anyone to do anything. I don't want to hustle myself into doing anything or bulldoze myself into doing any part of this business. I think hustle happens because we're scared and because there's fear. We're afraid of missing out. We hustle because we're trying to keep up with those around us. It's fear in a Pinterest-worthy mask, hustle, because it sounds cute, but it's not. It's actually exhausting and it'll burn you out. So if you are taking on your Plexus 2019 business with a hustle mentality, by February 2nd, you'll be done because you can't do it. You can't keep up with a hustle mentality. You will burn out. Here's an example of how this hustle mentality can sabotage you as you're working towards your list of 3. And this is something I did, so I'm just giving testimony. I'm going to work really hard to learn all I can about the products before I start sharing them. Is that hustling? No, it's fear-based. It's really saying if people ask me about questions and I don't have answers, I'll look foolish. Don't hustle to learn everything right now. Don't do it. You'll get burned out by February 2nd. You'll be done. Knowledge does not equal confidence. Some of the smartest people I know are the most insecure people I've ever met. So this idea that you have to know everything before you can start telling people, you're just going to burn yourself out. Here's what will help you grow your business. Work on your confidence as a human being. Understand that your value does not shift or change because you know more things. The more confident you are in who you are as a person, the more you'll be bold in sharing any and everything, whether it's Plexus or this new cereal you bought at Target. If you are confident, you will talk about the things that you care about with people. So whether you know everything about these products or this business, I don't care. I want you to invest in your confidence and in understanding that you have value. The more valuable you feel, the more you'll talk about what you want to talk about because you won't care what people think. It won't matter. Okay, the opposite of hustling is apathy or an attitude of lack, which is also just fear dressed up as lack, right? So this is gonna sabotage you looking like this. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough of a testimony. I don't have enough knowledge. I don't have a big enough team. I don't have enough social media followers. I don't have enough influence. If you're coming into 2019 and wanting to run a business with a scarcity mindset, it's like trying to row a boat where the anchor is still dropped. You won't. You will get so tired because nothing you do will feel like enough. You will always feel like you're lacking. So, yeah, okay. So don't hustle, please. Please don't hustle in 2019. Lose the hustle. You don't need it. You are enough. I am enough. You are enough with what you have. What you're bringing to the table tonight at 7:21 p.m. is all you need. Okay, I want to talk about perfectionism because this is a trigger point for me. I would never say that I'm a perfectionist. If you would like to look at the status of my bedroom right now, like in my mind, perfectionism means that everything is done super, super well. That's what I think in my brain. But then I look at my responses to things, and especially I look at the things I haven't done and why I haven't done them. And then I realize, oh, there's a little bit of a perfectionist in there. However, I have started to realize that when people say I'm a perfectionist, a lot of times what they're really saying is I struggle with shame. Because shame is just perfectionism dressed up in a more like socially appropriate outfit. Perfectionism / shame keeps us from being seen. It keeps us focused on what others are thinking, and it keeps us from moving forward. Here's some of the ways shame dresses up like perfectionism and can sabotage us. Saying things like, oh, I can't think of what to post. I don't have any witty statements or a life-changing testimony like she does. I'll wait till I can think of something better. I haven't been taking my supplements consistently, so who am I to tell others to take them? I'm afraid if I talk to so-and-so about plexus, she'll ask questions and I don't have answers, so I'm just gonna not say anything. I haven't shared in weeks. If I start now, people will just think I'm a fair weather fan and ignore me. Or what if I post and no one comments? It'll just prove that I can't do this and no one cares. Those are ways that perfectionism, hashtag shame, can kill our business and relationships and everything else too. Here's the deal. This is the scary part to me. I think you can absolutely grow a business off of fear and shame. I think you can, because I think fear and shame are super motivating. So I think you can do a lot of things and you can like accomplish them with fear and shame as your driving force. I think you can hit your goals with fear and shame. I think people do it all the time, and I think marketing departments depend on it. I watched a commercial today with a woman trying to zip up a pair of jeans in front of a mirror, and she couldn't get them over her muffin top. So scene 2 is her at the gym like, oh my gosh, I'm amazing. And then scene 3 is she's home and oh my gosh, her pants fit. And it's go get a gym membership, right? Marketing, I mean, that didn't make me feel good. I didn't sit and watch that commercial and go, oh my gosh, I'm so amazing and I can't wait to go to the gym. I thought, oh my gosh, I have a pair of pants that I can't zip up either. I better get to the gym so that I can feel happy and lovely like she did when she could zip up her pants. So again, like fear and shame are so driving, and marketing companies know it. They're going to use it. And I think it works. People go to the gym all the time out of fear and shame, right? We do all sorts of things with those as our driving factors and as our motivators. Fear and shame will get you to the gym. Fear and shame will stand next to you while you cook up your broccoli for Whole30. They'll scream loudly as you look ahead to your summer vacation plan and think about yourself in a swimsuit, right? Fear and shame, fear and shame. Motivate, 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 motivate. They are brilliant motivators, but they will rob you of joy and purpose as you move towards your goals. There are other things that can motivate us, like value, like self-worth, like self-care, like saying, I want to lose 10 pounds because I'm worth it, because I have value, because I can, because I have a body that works and can move. And because I'm grateful for the fact that my body works and can move, I'm going to work it and move it. That is a different place to be motivated from than I hate myself. I don't see a lot of marketing going towards you have worth and value and your body can move, so move it, right? You are enough right now. You have everything you need right now to accomplish things you want to accomplish. Every good thing that is set before you to do, you've been equipped with everything you need. So what are our alternatives to fear and shame? They're super familiar, right? Fear and shame are familiar. We're comfortable working from those places. They're kind of our default a lot of times, I think. But what else is there? So Brene Brown, who I love and adore, talks about this idea of wholeheartedness. And I love this as a way to approach this next year. Wholeheartedly. She defines it as vulnerability and worthiness, facing uncertainty, exposure, and emotional risks, and knowing that I am enough. I love it. It's so good. Wholeheartedness. What would change for us this year if we fired fear? If we unmasked perfectionism to show shame, and we worked our businesses and marriages and parenting and friendships from a place of wholeheartedness, vulnerability, and worthiness? What if we dropped the hustle and the perfectionism and pursued the things that build up our confidence instead of building up comparison? What if working hard towards our goals this year actually added energy and joy instead of exhaustion and guilt? I want to read a passage of scripture that I feel like God gave me for 2019. It's from Matthew 11, verses 28 through 30. And this is Jesus talking. He says, "Are you tired? Are you worn out? Are you burnt out on religion? Come to me. Get away with me and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me and watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me and you'll learn how to live freely and lightly. No hustle, no shame, no fear, no getting it right the first time or don't bother trying at all. Recovery, rest, walking, unforced, free, light, and not alone. That is how I want to run my business in 2019. That's how I'm going to work towards my 3 things. So I want you to grab your list again, and I want you to look at your 3. I want you to ask yourself if improving your mental or physical health could help you in meeting 1, 2, or 3 of those goals. Yeah, anyone? Okay. I want you to ask if supplemental income could help you in meeting 1, 2, or 3 of those goals. Okay. So Rumi, who's a famous Islamic poet who I love from the 1200s, really brilliant stuff. One of his lines is, "You wander from room to room, hunting for the diamond necklace that's already around your neck." Plexus is a diamond necklace. This company will give you what you need to hit your goals physically and mentally and financially, if you're interested. You have everything you need to make this happen. You are enough. You have a team of people around you who will support you and cheer you on. Because we all have a list of 3 things. I guarantee you they're all different. But I bet we all have things on there that having better physical and mental health and having more money would help us hit our goals. I never in a million years would have thought I would be doing this. But I mean, this morning I paid for next semester and I paid in cash. I have my books covered, I have my gas covered, and I have my units covered next semester. It's happened every time. I have no doubt that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, doing exactly the thing I'm supposed to be doing. I have a diamond necklace around my neck and I'm done hunting for it because I see it. It is work. This is not free money. It is work. But the work that I'm doing with Plexus is helping people take their life back by feeling better, by using really, really, really well-priced supplements that are really, really, really high quality. I have someone who messaged me yesterday who just started on our multivitamin, and the changes that they're seeing from just a $27.95 multivitamin a month is amazing. And like, I'll do that all day long. So just a reminder of what it is that we have the opportunity to do here. This is not nail polish. This is not leggings. This is not makeup. I love all of those things. I'm wearing leggings and nail polish and makeup right now. But those things aren't going to change anyone's life. This stuff could, which is super exciting. It's just a really fun rocket ship to be on. Plexus made a bunch of changes this week to the business side of things, and it's going to be really phenomenal for those of us who are working the business. It's just going to get us that much further, that much faster. So if you have people on your team who you think need to be doing this, let's do it. Let's get them there. Let's get them started. 2019 has a lot of potential. And I'm really, really excited to be doing it with you guys. I'm really, really excited about what's coming. I'm really committed to doing it from a place of wholeheartedness, not from a place of fear and shame. So I want to encourage you as the year goes on, especially this next month. I feel like January is such an awesome month for us. It's the month where everybody's thinking about health and wellness. And so they're like way more eager and interested in trying something than they are in like November. So there's a lot of opportunity and potential in January, and it can be super fun. We have Super Saturday coming up on the 12th. There's a lot of hoorah, which is awesome. But then February comes and it can feel like, wah, wah. And that's, I think, when fear and shame creeps in, is when the like, it's been really quiet, no one's commenting, your business isn't growing, and then fear and shame takes over, and that begins to be our motivator, and that gets really exhausting really quickly. So think about these things, recognize these things, write your 3 down, write down I am enough over and over and over and over again, put it all over your house, whatever you need, because you are. You have so much value and worth right now. You will never have more value or more worth. You will never have less value or less worth. You have arrived. Congratulations. You have everything you need. And you have a team around you to support you and cheer you on and resource you, to celebrate your victories and agree with you in your losses, because we're all doing it. We get it. Okay, I'm done talking. So I just got a message from Zoom that says, as a gift to you, we are going to give you more time. Thanks, Zoom. I'm still not, they heard me talking crap about their membership fees, and so they're trying to like pull me in. Won't work, Zoom. Okay, that's it. That's what I got. I would love to hear if you think I'm full of it. But or not, or we can just be done. Anyone? Anyone?